Hey everyone, Traza here. We're going to go over some of the WoW things for those of you who are interested. The World of Warcraft World Within is going to be the next expansion. Here's just the WoWhead article. We're going to go over a few things, and then I'm going to hop in and show you a few of the new things as well. New land masses, new allied races, new end game content. These delves, we're going to go into those here in a minute. Um, Account-wide progression systems. This is the big thing that is their new pitch. I think this is really trying to get in those players that have left. I'm sorry about the flashing ads and stuff, but yay, I'm looking at their website. You guys might as well see their ads too. Um, so the thing about it is they're really trying to get people that have left to come back and to not feel like they've missed out on so much, I think is part of it. There's the trading post, which we'll get into in a little bit. There's the fact that you have these war bands, the fact that your characters are more connected than they've ever been. Um, your currencies can transfer from one to the other. Your progression is account wide. Um, your um, your gear, there's bound on war bound, basically warband bind on equip, so it can be transferred between your characters. Um, all that stuff is just combined into one to make the process. Oh, and transmogs are unlocked regardless on if you wear that. So like if you're a cloth wearer, any mail, leather, or plate that drops, you will unlock the cosmetic appearance in any progression stuff you're doing if it's soulbound or if you bind it to yourself, which is huge, which is basically saying, hey guys, come back in. We know that you guys like to used to farm those raids. Now you just don't have to do it. You can keep doing it on your alts if you want to for extra chances, but you only have to play on one character. You don't have to do the time sync to do it 4 times because, man, that cloth piece dropped, and I really wish I had the ability to get it. It's all transferable. It's all there. So the warbands, there's so much that goes on to this. Hopefully they'll have a little breakdown. We'll go through it a little bit more. Hero talents is the new talent system. Um, Depending on when you guys stopped playing will depend on how this works. The talent system, it used to be in classic all the way up to wrath. Like you would put points into a tree and you'd work your way down and to get the better stuff. And you get to decide kind of like where they went, and then you'd have like the access to kind of like make a hybrid class and stuff. They kind of did away with that a little bit. Um, so after that, they did basically your choice of 3 skills down a list, and that was it. For like 5 tiers or 7 tiers or whatever it was. Got rid of some of that little customization. Well, in Dragonflight, they said we're gonna give you back the trees, and then now those trees are um, no, we don't want notification. We're just going to talent calculator real quick. We can just do one I know pretty decently, which is Demonology. Warlock is one of my favorites right now. So this is your tree. You have a class tree, and you've got um this particular spec that you are. So the Demonology in this case, and you would put points in and work your way down. There are choice nodes where you get to pick one of 2 choices. It doesn't let me choose here, but I'll show you in game here in a minute. So they got you back into that style, which is really cool because it's what a lot of people miss. I want to customize my character. I don't want to just have those 3 options. Um, the flying system. So in Dragonflight, you got dragons. You can dragon ride. Um, they It's way faster. It used to be like I think 300 to 400% movement speed is what flying was, and in Dragonflight it's like 700 to 800. It's so much faster. And you'll see they've unlocked that everywhere and with any flying mount, which is huge. So this is going to be a breakdown of all the zones. We're not going to really get into it. New allied race, which is the Earthen, which will be available to both factions. Which is something else I gotta bring back up in warbands when we get to loading screens, so that's fine. What their traits are. Here's some more stuff about the warband. So, you have the warband bank, which is a shared bank. It's kind of like a guild bank, but you don't need to make a guild in order to transfer between your characters. Back in the day, I used to do that. Other people used to do that. We used to have a guild for just us, like that you would have like all your alts on, and then you can just transfer by putting stuff in there. Well, now you can just do that, and even some warbound stuff can get put in there. Currencies can get in there, stuff like that. You can easily transfer anything. You can put all of your regions in there, so your mine, your ores, and you can just use it from right inside of there. It's super quick, super easy. Transferable gear. Certain gear will be Warbound. I kind of already did that. The currencies. So if you were farming forever to get seafarers doubloons in BFA, that was doing island expeditions, and you could get mounts and stuff like that off of buying stuff with those. Well, now you can put all those. Maybe you were 250 and 250 and 250 and 250, and you need 1,000 for that mount. We can actually transfer them all to one place and get the thing you're looking for now. So if you wanted to farm content and kind of play on different characters and didn't want to get punished by the fact that you didn't just play the one current all the way through, you can transfer everything into one. Um, Same thing with the general account-wide progression. Like I said a little bit before, reputation, transmog, flight paths, achievements, they're all bound together. The delves are going to be, I have to remind myself, I believe that they are single player instances that are kind of like a dungeon in a way, but we'll go there. So the new thing is going to be hero talent trees. So 1 through 70, you'll have the regular tree here, and then from 71 to 80, you'll get the points here in the middle. There will be 10 points here that you'll have that you get to choose. Um, there are choice nodes, but I think when all said and done, you get every piece that's in the middle with a couple of choices. So you definitely have like a lot of options. Here's a calculator. Let's go ahead and do the calculator real quick, just so we can see a few of them. I'm gonna go ahead and pick Warlock. It's the last one I made. I've played other things longer, but so there's two different ones I can do here. Um, so there's Diabolus, and then there was another option which was Soul Harvester. So I will get to pick one of these two. From my understanding, if I come over here and I pick Affliction, you'll see Soul Harvesters on both, Diabolus is on both, and then Hellcat Caller is on both. So they're going to be kind of in between two different specs. So if I go into Paladin, which are going to be much more separate. You have Templar and Herald of the Sun under Retribution. So you still have Templar under Protection. So that's gonna be the half DPS, half protection. Then you have Lightsmith under Protection. So that will be your half holy, half protection. That'll be your more longevity. Where if you went to the Herald of the Sun, this will be holy, but with a little bit of DPS in there. So you'll have these choice nodes or choices between three different ones that are going to be in between two specs. So definitely some different things. Actually, let's see how Druid works because Druid has four specs. Druid of the Claw, Windstalker. Looks like Guardian and Balance has Elune's Chosen. Windstalker is Restoration and Feral. Keeper of the Grove goes with Balance. So Guardian and Restoration does not have one in common. That's the broken link. We'll see, did these two not have one in common either? And then Balance and Feral does not have one in common either. So you basically get to choose between the two different kinds of DPS types in a way. So Keeper of the Grove and Windstalker, there's your Windstalker, there's your Keeper of the Grove, Elune's Chosen, and Druid of the Claw right there. So you get um, a DPS with it. You can't go healer tank on Druid, but that's the interesting thing. But so here you go. You get this, and then you get to build this out. If I start on the right side, I can go all the way down before I have to take another point. Like I said, you can get all of these eventually, but you get to choose what order you want to do it. Um, I'm not going to go into every talent. There's just too many specs and types to go through, but just to kind of go through it a little bit and show you that you get to kind of you can go down and get this big one before you finish up the tree. So I believe you just get this one automatically when you start the new expansion, and then you start putting points from here on down. So at 4, so at 74, I could get this, and then I can get the rest. If you're doing end game content, you're going to end up getting all of it no matter what. So you'll just automatically just have it. Period. All right, sky riding we kind of already went through. There's a tree for dragon riding that's just you get just a smaller tree for sky riding. I'll have to check and see if I finished that up. I did not check. Delves. So yes, they are solo little guys that you can do. They are I think you use companions that you get. So there's some cool things. Um, New War Within dungeons are going to be the Rookreed, Stone Vault, Priority of the Sacred Flames, City of Threads. Then the max level ones are going to be Cinder Brew Meadery, Dark Flame Cleft, the Dark Dawnbreaker, and Arakara City of Echoes. So this is kind of like the standard. These are what you can technically level up with, and these are only max level. And then they've been doing, let's see if they gave anything. Mythic Plus has always been a little bit weird. They had been doing this, yep, um, in Dragonflight, where you get 4 of the dungeons that were original. Okay, side by side these? Go ahead and come back in here real quick. All right, so this is the warband. Um, this is the beginning of the warband. So the first thing that they decided to do is to give you more of a feel, as that this is your identity when you play it. That this is like your party. These are the aspects of you. So you get to pick 4 of your characters, and they get to be on a scene. I believe the scene is changeable. I'm just checking real quick if it's here or where it is. Not here, but there is a way to change the background, from my understanding. You can get rid of this too. Um, you can spin your characters around. Guys, stop it, please. Stop it. But yeah, so you can put out your 4 favorite characters, and they're sitting around the campfire. It's kind of cool. Um, sure. Update that. Keep quest. Confirm. All right. It just gave me a gear upgrade, just because I haven't played in a while. There's a few of these that have it. We can go ahead and do this. Pretty cool stuff. Just I didn't get that one already. This one has a gear update. I haven't really played any of these since Shadowlands, so we're just gonna go ahead and go through here. Just uh, we are going to do it to a DPS class. We'll do Frost. Nana Montana, my favorite. So when I first started playing, I was Traza. I have my Traza character still. And then when I came back, I made a character called Nanuatl. It's Aztec god that of death, I believe, or something like that. And I thought it was a cool name for a priest, so I did it. And everyone just called me Nan, and so everything here is Nan or Nana. Um, it's just kind of like a funny little just I liked it. I have all sorts of little pun names and stuff like that. My dragon is Dragnan, so instead of dragon, Dragnan. Just instead of Hannah Montana, Nana Montana, Nana of Death, Nana's Cookies was my warlock because they make soul stones and life stones, and they call them cookies. We call them cookies and stuff. Um, Foxy Nana, this one's just a fox. I think I had another shaman that I got another of Nana of the Sea. I guess was what I did. So many different ones. Um, This was Nanoatl. I changed it to Nansplaining because I came up with the name Nansplaining instead of Mansplaining, and I thought it was great, as I'm doing now. We're just gonna do all DPS because if I might this weekend level some of these up. So I'm just gonna get the basically what it's saying is it's upgrading all my gear. So you might as well have fun and Nan does my damage. This was Pet does my damage. I was making fun of my friend who played a hunter, and then I think I gave Pet does my damage to Thriss and changed it to Nan does my damage and made all my pets names Nan. Just because again I was just making fun of my friend who played a hunter. There's nothing wrong with a hunter and a pet that does the damage for a hunter, but it's just funny. How do I get the gear? Oh, I'm on the wrong server. That makes sense. I will keep tank on Brewmaster. I just like playing the tank version of Bear. Let's see what the. Ooh, I like it. I like the axe. Mechanan. This was me and my buddy were making some alliance tunes. This might be on the wrong server. No, let me do it. Weird. Go ahead and do this one as blood. We were really bored at the end of the last expansion. So I had the ability to make a bunch of stuff. I do like protection on this one too. I like to level up in dungeons on a few of these. I'm not a big fan of that one. That one was alright. And you guys are all 10s and stuff. Not worried about any of this. These are old Traza ones that just didn't do. IPPP. This is a super old. These were OG Traza ones. That's funny. I don't remember all these. That's so funny. Just seeing some of these old names. DK Traza was my original DK. I actually raided with this one in Traza, in the old school stuff. Okay, so that was kind of that. So here's some of the new stuff. Let's go in and let's take a look at. We'll go on this one because of currency. There's a currency thing I want to check and show you guys. This was one of my mains during Battle for Azeroth. Seafarers doubloons is the thing I'm going to be checking on. Um, hello. Accept. We're going to go ahead and accept that guy. What do you have for us?
Here is the hero I spoke of. May the aspects will be pleased that the
This is the beginning of Dragonflight. We don't need to worry about that. Yeah, we are not worried about that. All right, let's get our mount out. We'll get my rare one out real quick. Okay. All right, so we're gonna go into dragon riding real quick. So as you can see, I got these little guys right down here. There's 6 what's called vigor. These are gonna allow you to do your abilities as you fly. Right now I got the surge forward, time lock, mark a waypoint on your positional timeline, and then I can rewind back to that position. So if you try to do something and you fail, you can go back. Skyward Ascent makes you go upwards. I'm going to start with this. Spacebar also does it. Whirling Surge gives you some boost forward. Second Wind retaps a Vigor without needing to have any speed thing. An Aerial Halt lets you stop and just kind of hold there for 4 seconds. So if you had to do something, stop and do it, you can do it. Or check and look for something. So first thing off, I'm going to press spacebar to jump twice, and now we're up in the air. You can see you can kind of just float, go slow. This is way slower than normal flying already, but this is all based off my position. If I go down, I'm going to start picking up speed, and you can kind of see it with the air currents. And my vigor is starting to refill slowly but surely. I'm gonna go ahead and get some more speed and some height. So now I'm going faster. It's filling up a lot quicker. As I come down, a lot quicker. I'm gonna go ahead and surge ahead. Get some real momentum. I'm going way faster than normal flying now. You can see how quick you can go about doing this stuff by just kind of playing around. And yeah, this is it. And then the regular surge forward. So nice. So much quicker. And this is all in all of Old World and with any mount. So yeah, I did grab a dragon mount, but that was just by happenstance. Here's one that came from BFA. It's a little cradle thing, and boom, dragon riding on this too. So really cool stuff. I don't remember if I had a profession on this. We're gonna check real quick. I'm just using the mini map to try to find my way back to the city. Um, I don't remember. We'll check some other stuff real quick. All right, bags. This is gonna be all just normal stuff. These are huge upgrades compared to what I'm wearing right now. Everything else is fine. Okay.
I need to target something first.
So here's the talent trees. So to give you the idea, you can sit there and you can bring it however you want. Your spell book, your specialization, you can go back and forth between the two specializations, or three in most cases. Let me go down here. Let's go to professions. Professions shortcut is K. I always forget that one. Mining and herbalism. So I don't have anything to show you. I can show you there's new trees and stuff. Here, cooking. Here, I can show you on cooking. So this is the new way cooking and other things work. Is you got these spell books. Everything's in this nice way. You can level up right there. It will give you the breakdown. Super simple. Very nice design on all of them. There's rarities. There's other things you can look for someone to craft things off of a crafting like bulletin board. Was trying to think of the best way to describe it. Is this all my other stuff? Because I get character boost and then you get all your garbage back. Like if you really want your garbage back, we'll give it back to you. A lot of stuff from BFA. All right, we're gonna go to character. C for character. I can remember that one. We are going to go to currency, and I want to go to legacy, and I want to go to battle for Azeroth. This is what I did a lot of. As you can see, I have like a lot of these. Wanted to see how many seafarers doubloons I had. So right here, I can do this, and I can transfer them to anybody I want. So Nansplating was the other one I used a lot of. So I can see how many I had total. I thought I had more than this, which is why I wanted to do it. I bought a lot of things, got a lot of mounts from it. So it's not the end of the world. But you can sit there and see, you can transfer. You can say, who do you want to transfer them to? This tells me how many each character has. So the ones that have a decent amount are there. We can go to a different, cancel this out, and let's see, can I transfer this? Can't transfer this one, okay. Did they tell me that? Yeah, warband transferable. Okay, there you go. So those are transferable. Shadowlands, transferable, also transferable. That one's not. That one is. So you can sit there, you can move some stuff around if you needed to, which is really cool. The other thing is like I said, transmogs are universal. I can go into a dungeon, I can do it with any character. It's super awesome. Um, that is something that the biggest win I think in the book is that for even just the people who just wanted to go around and do just do this stuff over and over again and whatnot. Um, if you haven't played in a long time, stats are a little bit different. Um, critical strike, haste, mastery, and versatility are all the substats. They're less than they used to be, and you always get two on a piece of gear, with a chance to get a tertiary, which is going to be speed, avoidance, or leech. So as you can see, all these have the two green ones, which are going to be the two substats, as well as stamina and your main stat, agility, intellect, or strength, depending on what character you are. They will always have it for you, period. It will be on that gear somehow, except for like rings only have stamina, trinkets only have main stat. Does it always? I think it always has main stat. Um, there might be some that have only stamina, but that's specific ones and very, very, like very, very specific. I don't think I have anything with leech on it. I have leech, but I think it's from my abilities and not from points. But yeah, you could get other substats, substitutes. Yeah. Titles. So you can sit there and you can have different titles based off of achievements you did. Like I could be Jenkins, stuff like that. Equipment manager. So for different things, I can switch between different equipment altogether. Same thing goes with no, I pressed the right button. Talent trees. I can have different talent trees. I can import them from friends or online, and I can have different loadouts for different things. This happens a lot for DPS characters, or even everybody can kind of do it. If I'm in a raid and I'm healing 20 people versus if I'm doing a dungeon healing 5, can change what skills I want to have. Same thing with attacking. If I'm doing a boss that there's only one boss, I don't need an ability that hits 5 people. I just need one that hits one person harder. So you have the ability to just quickly change it, which is super nice. Um, very, very, a lot of quality of life that they've really been working on. This is a much better design than the way that this used to be as well. Um, you get your passives, your guild perks. Oh, I'm in a guild on this one. Uh, what guild am I in? I will have to check that later. Um, but yeah, there's just like a lot of different really great quality of life. So let me go down to the bottom, see what else we got here. We got the toy collection. Oh yeah, let's talk about the toy collection real quick. Where did it go? I said toy collection like I actually found it, but I did not. Is it Warband collection? It's Warband collection. I saw that, knew it was what it was, did the deciphering in my head. So I got like a handful of this stuff. Played a decent amount of stuff. Um, let's see. We're gonna go. Do I have the quest for it? Because I don't know where it is in Orgrimmar. Log. We're gonna go to trading post. Here we go. Okay. Oh, and then this too. You see the little diamond right here? That tells me where I'm going to hit my quest. So this is called. Ooh, this is not the one I want. I have a couple quests down here. Trading
What
post.
you looking for?
Do I have to talk to everybody?
Glory to the Sindori.
Seems the spirits sent you my way.
All right. So this is the trading post. These are things that are either no longer available or that I think that it's almost always no longer available. Some of these are just things that are purchasable normally, like real life money. So if you wanted to instead of so like this is the standard, this is the returning one. Um, this right here, I believe, is a purchasable mount for real money. And if you didn't want to spend money on it, you can just get it here, which is really really nice. It's a really cool way of doing this. Or some things are just hard to get. and you can just get your own transmog stuff. Some of these aren't too expensive. Some of these are a little bit more. I did buy this earlier when I played on my main, or my old main, Traza. I was leveling it up a little bit on the new stuff, but I'm probably not going to release that video because I kind of was just more playing than I was talking about the new stuff. So this is something that lets you adjust your appearance. But yeah, so there's a lot of just really cool stuff that you can come in here and grab whatever you really like. Those look pretty cool. But yeah, you can sort by price. You can sort by how many times, how long it's left on the auction house, stuff like that.
Luck be
So
with
really,
you.
really cool.
I have
We're
many
gonna go ahead and
goods
do
for you to
that.
see.
Get some more currency there. Yeah, we kind of looked at everything here. What was the thing I was gonna show you guys? We talked about this. Gotta go through everything back in my head again. Some other things I want to bring up are that they looking for groups. So these are like pre-made groups. You can go in and you can do dungeons. You can do raids with Raid Finder if you're a high enough level. And item level, which is hard. But like if you do dailies and stuff like that, you can get caught up on. But old content, you can go and there's a person you can talk to at old cities that will allow you to go do the looking for group ones. That's one thing that I did in my other video. I probably won't release it. I went and did the first part of the first one of Shadowlands. Got some stuff, kind of showed people how you can get stuff and whatnot. My character ended up getting stuck, and then I stopped. That's what happened. Let me go see if I can get onto that character while we're doing this. This right here was the character. Said that I was supposed to wait until I got an email to try to get it out, but I'm gonna try to get it out because it's been like 2 hours, I think. I was playing another game, recording some stuff with Stick Figure Man, but just wanted to see if I could get it out. But yeah, no, there's just like a lot of really cool features that allow you to just play however you want. Oh, Alliance and Horde. It doesn't matter what you are now. You can be in the same guild. You can play with your friends. Period. There is no issue with that whatsoever. Um,
You will never find
it looks like I'm
better deal.
unstuck.
I will be seeing you.
How do I leave LFR? Groups. Postmaster gave me back my stuff. Good. All right. Yeah, I was stuck. I ended up dying on a last hit of one of the bosses here, and like I killed it, but I also died, and then it kept resetting me back to the graveyard in the instance, and I just didn't know what to do. It was crazy. But they eventually put me back to the main city, so I'm very happy with that. I'll go see what I got from it real quick, and I would probably show you how it's account wide. Even though everything I got from this is soul bound, here's the stuff that I got. If I open all this, you'll see that I'm getting appearances for everything. This is Find One Pickup. It's bound to me, but I got the appearance for it, even though I can't even wear it. So it's really, really cool. Yeah, actually, that was the same way. Maybe I can use that on this character. I don't think I can though. But yeah, really, really cool stuff. This is one of my higher level characters too. You can see I have a bunch of stuff. I actually did raid on this one before. I had a bunch of different items and potions. Different quality is one of the new things that they had in Dragonflight, which they probably will be bringing back. So these are technically the same thing, but you can see this one says 470, this one's 541. So there is a difference in the quality of what it does. Oh, let's go check that bank out real quick. I'll just show it to you because was I literally inside of it? I was not inside of it. Like, I know I'm close. It's been a while, but I know I was close. We'll go to the closer banker. Here we go. So this is my individual bank, and you can open up the bags and you can see what stuff was there. You have a Regent Bank that has kind of like always been there. But now you also have a bank that is completely tradable no matter what faction you're on, no matter what server you're on. It's just good. It's crazy. This is like the way that it should have been done, and it's really really nice. Um, like I said, I can't say enough nice stuff about what they've done for it. Um, Definitely some really nice stuff. Thing I want to talk to people about too is it something worth playing? Maybe not. There's a lot of really cool stuff, but there is also not like it's a time and money investment. Like, you know, these expansions happen every like 2 years, and then you have to basically do the price of a game. Um, I also like this transmog thing too, which is something I did show before. This tells you where to get certain things. Um, um, where should tell me where I can find things that are actually usable. So this is Shadowlands Season 3 and 4, so I might not be able to get all this stuff. But this one here is from Sanctum of Domination, and you can see what bosses drop it. And technically speaking, there is professions that do something very, very similar. And I could find all of this stuff if I wanted to. Um, so just really cool. And then if I have all of them, like this one, I could actually put it on as a set. So really cool transmog stuff. Definitely, I probably will end up this weekend. I think I'm gonna level and play some dungeons and get some cool stuff because yeah, there's just so much collectible, so much stuff you can do and grab. And now that it doesn't matter what tune you do it on, I feel like I can get all of the transmog pieces, try to get that mount, and still get something out of it. And really, if I want to run it on multiple characters, is up to me. But I'm still getting I'm not feeling like I miss out when it drops. The cloth piece drops on my paladin, and the plate piece drops while I'm on my hunter or something. It's all very very nice. Oh, this is the skywriting thing, right? You can switch your flight styles. You can go to the it's like twice as slow, so I wouldn't recommend doing it, but it is something you can absolutely do. Oh, I haven't done these, have I? Disallow riding along specific mounts. This says that someone can hop on. This means that it won't allow it. Choosing whirling surge instead of lightning. This is just what it looks like. There we go. There's my stag charge.
Great fish gather in droves. Go, gather meat for us and bring back stories of your exploits.
Oh, the fishing quest. I want to try to get this static charge. So I just got some height. How hard is it to get 10 of these things? Yeah, I keep dropping those static charges. That was going straight down. I can't go any faster than that. It must be something weird. But yeah, um, so much fun stuff to do. I'm gonna probably go run some old dungeon content. If anybody's interested, message me and we can play. If you don't, that's fine too. But yeah, just let me know if there's anything else. Oh, I guess I didn't even show you this stuff. So you can actually do things without add-ons that you used to couldn't be able to do. You can move your this is everything you see is without add-ons. I haven't re-downloaded anything. So you can sit there and you can change your layout. You can import it from other things. You can add different frames that used to not be available. Um, it is really cool and move around things and make sure that everything is exactly the way you want it without having to worry about which which add-on or anything like that you have. And if you really want things lined up, you can do this grid and make sure that all these things are like on the right spot that you want it to be on and lined up compared to other pieces and stuff like that. So it's really cool. Definitely have done a lot of different stuff that's extremely important. Macros are normal. This is the stuff that's common. Yeah, just like a lot of really, really cool things. Um, Let me know if you have any questions. If you want me to go over anything like specs specific, talk about like what stuff I enjoy the most, the things that I might consider doing in the future. I haven't really looked into too many of the new hero classes or anything like that because I don't plan on coming back, but I might. Um, it just depends. Um, time is time, and it's just how much time do I want to sink into it. But yeah, you're tracking your map. Um, yeah, I mean, since yeah, most of the stuff is just the same as what it's been for a few years. Tier stuff, I guess I can do that real quick while I'm here. Um, Character. There are tier loot right here. So two piece and 4 piece bonus stuff. Um, Stuff to work towards. Yeah, there's just a lot of fun things to do. It's definitely a good game. It takes a lot of time sync though, and my schedule doesn't allow me to play that much because I do lights and sound and stuff, entertainment stuff. So a lot of Fridays, a lot of Saturdays, I have to work, and it's okay. What day of the week can I do something for on? And then you find out, oh wait, I have something that day too. So it's one of those things. But yeah, yeah, again, hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you are looking forward to. Well, a lot of gains on a lot of things. So, yeah, I'm interested to see if anybody liked WoW. If you've played before, let me know. What was the last thing you played? What was your favorite thing you played if you did? And are you considering looking into any of these changes or do any of these changes interest you? Let me know in the comments because it's always nice to hear from you guys. I do love it. So I'll shut up now.